What is one super practical bit of advice to our listeners? Something that they could just go and do now, do today, do tomorrow, kind of maybe build it as a habit that you think would help them get a bit more joy in their lives?
Work out, and if it means writing it down, write it down, but work out what makes you happy and don't feel guilty about it. You don't have to show anyone. So if you've got children, a wife or husband, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be them. It could be
Yeah.
you going out, doing you, being your own person. Like, work out what genuinely, if all else fails, there's nothing else left in this life, what would make you happy. And it's obviously it's okay to be like the traditional ones, or of your family, of your parents, of your spouse or children, but it's just that knowing in yourself what makes you happy. For me, like, if I'm having a down day, I know literally just going outside for a walk is just gonna lift me up. So
Yeah.
it's that knowing what makes you happy, and admitting it to yourself, and not feeling guilty for it. And it might
Yeah.
not be, like I said, it might not be the traditional, but that's okay, because we're all very different people.
Mm. It's interesting, isn't it? Because I often talk about the difference between our like internal stuff and getting the recognition or the support from other people and doing that thing about what really makes you happy. It doesn't matter if it's about something that you want to do, and you're right, you don't need to feel guilty if you're not saying, well, actually it's my kids, it's this, etc. It's like, but what about you? And really understand that. I love that bit of advice. And for you, that simplicity of just going out for a walk. I'm with you on that one. Like, oh, and I think it's oh gosh, what's his name? There's a really lovely writer who's a doctor, and I cannot remember his name, but he had this quote in his book that says, "You never feel worse after a walk," and I'm
Yeah.
like, that is so unbelievably true. I've
Uh,
never felt worse coming back from a walk ever.